And I know when I put that up that they were going to come for me for real. And that's when I got knocks on my door and familiar faces, saying, hey, maybe you should come to a retreat.
Page 6 is reporting that Beyonce and Jay-Z are discussing taking legal action against Kanye West following his comments about their children on social media. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the post Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle the situation, whether that be privately and or in a legal matter.
Kanye West has talked extensively about how he felt like Disney and Kim Kardashian was trying to take advantage of his child and weaponize his child. He's talked extensively about Balenciaga and other different conspiracy theories concerning children, just for him to weaponize ableism, Down syndrome specifically, to children, not only children of his former colleague.
So after Kanye took things way too far by leaking alleged details about Jay and Beyonce's son Sir, the Carters are officially saying they'll handle this through the legal system. But fans are already convinced that Jay is about to handle Kanye in a way that guarantees he never speaks on his kids again. And if you've been paying attention to how Jay moves, you already know he's got the power and the connections to make that happen quietly. It's no secret that Kanye has been spiraling for years, burning bridges with everyone in the industry, but dragging a child into his mess, that's a whole new low. And now people are saying Ye just made the biggest mistake of his life. Some are even speculating that Jay already sent people to check Kanye because shortly after his posts about Sir went viral, Kanye hopped online talking about how some folks pulled up to his house to threaten him. So at this point, the question isn't how Jay will respond. And if history tells us anything, Kanye might want to start watching his back.
Jay-Z, I know you know. Please don't send him out my head.
So as you probably heard by now, Kanye's been on a wild tear lately, coming for every celeb in sight with his unhinged rants on X. But this time he took it up a notch and started coming for people's kids, specifically Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids. On Wednesday, March 19th, Kanye threw out a nasty slur against the Carters twins and basically accusing Jay and Beyonce of keeping their youngest kids out of the spotlight because of alleged disabilities. Kanye wrote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-word. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is a blessing. Having R-word children is a choice." And while the post later got deleted, Kanye didn't let up. He came back to say that the only reason he took it down was to keep from getting banned on X, then came right back doubling down on his nasty claims about Jay-Z and Beyonce's twins. The follow-up post read, "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? F the world." With many saying he's officially hit rock bottom. But you already know that Kanye wasn't done. After being dragged, he came back saying he feels bad for Jay-Z, but instead of apologizing, he used it as an excuse to unload every grudge he's been holding for years. From being salty that Jay and Beyonce skipped his wedding to Kim Kardashian to blaming Jay for choosing Kendrick Lamar over him for the Super Bowl halftime show. Kanye wrote, "I love Jay-Z and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep, like I wanted family in this music-ish. I'd run on stages thinking I was doing the right thing and would always be a slight. Hove not coming to my first wedding, him putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me, or even us never being invited to Ish, taking jabs about my red hat on Donda. I felt like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used their cultural position to not just watch the Kardashians run me over. Ish hurts, so F both of them, because when I needed them, it was F me." But if you thought that was the end of it, welcome to the madness that is Kanye's rants on X. Kanye came back with more heat, calling Jay and Beyonce slaves to the Jewish system and doubling down, saying he would never apologize for the disrespectful things he said about the Carters twins. "There will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children," Kanye wrote. "The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are X-trapped." Now, Jay-Z and Beyonce aren't the type to clap back on social media, and no matter how hard Kanye tries to bait them, they refuse to give him the one thing he craves the most: attention. But that doesn't mean they're letting him slide for disrespecting their kids. Sources are now saying Jay-Z was livid when he saw Kanye's post, sparking even more speculation about his son Sir's alleged condition. See, there have been all kinds of wild theories about why Jay and Bey's only son is never seen at public events, while his sisters, Blue and Rumi, have been spotted courtside, at award shows, and even even at Beyoncé's concerts. And ever since Bey gave birth to the twins in 2017, she and Jay have been extra private about them. But as time passed, people started noticing that while Rumi has been making occasional appearances, Sir is still nowhere to be seen. And one of the biggest theories floating around is that Sir might have some autism or another developmental condition, and that's why Jay and Bey keep him away from flashing cameras, loud crowds, and overwhelming environments. Some fans think Beyoncé, who's always been super calculated about her image, wants to control the narrative around her son and prevent the public from dissecting every little thing about him. Others, however, believe it's just a personality thing. Maybe Sir is shy, introverted, or simply not into the spotlight like his sisters are. But the fact that Rumi has already popped up at multiple events while Sir remains completely hidden has only added fuel to the fire. Now, all this speculation about Sir has always been weird, but things got even worse when a recent photo of him went viral. The photo showed Sir holding his nanny's hand while out with his family, and the internet ran wild with it, basically taking it as proof that something must be wrong with him. Fans have been making wild assumptions about Sir for years, but since this photo hit the internet, the jokes have turned straight up cruel. And then there was also this paparazzi shot of Beyoncé with Sir that sent the speculation into overdrive. People online started analyzing his posture and how he walks, basically playing doctor with zero proof. Some even went as far as claiming that this was evidence that he has cerebral palsy. But the disrespect hit a whole new level after Kanye threw out the R word while talking about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's twins. His reckless post gave trolls the green light to take things even further, and the internet got straight up evil. Sir became the main target, with people flooding social media with hateful, disgusting comments. Some even went as far as saying that having a son like Sir was karma for Jay-Z and Beyoncé. People had already been doing the most by speculating about Sir's health just because he's not in the spotlight like Blue or Rumi. But after Kanye's comments, things got even more dehumanizing, with Kanye's fans saying things like, "He is right though. Nobody wants an irregular child. And I mean, he's not wrong. Look at its face." At this point, it's not even just messy, it's straight up foul. Whether you're a fan of Beyoncé and Jay-Z or not, dragging an innocent child into internet drama is beyond low. But don't think Jay-Z is just gonna let it slide. The Carters may not be the type to clap back online, but it's now been officially confirmed that they're weighing their legal options to shut Kanye down from ever speaking on their kids again. A source close to the Carters exclusively confirmed to Page 6 that Jay-Z and Beyoncé will absolutely not stand for it after Kanye has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. The insider said, Jay-Z and Beyoncé are aware of the posts Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle the situation, whether that be privately and or in a legal matter. But despite sources close to Beyoncé and Jay-Z saying the Carters plan to handle this the legal way, fans aren't buying that that's all they will do. The online streets are already buzzing with speculation that Jay might deal with Kanye in a whole different way, off the record. And given Jay's history and deep connections, some people think Kanye just made the worst mistake of his life. In fact, Kanye himself hopped online shortly after posting those comments about the Carters' kids and claimed that some people showed up at his door trying to convince him to go to a retreat.
And I know when I put that up that they were going to come for me for real. And that's when I got knocks on my door and familiar faces, saying, "Hey, maybe you should go to a retreat."
So now the internet is convinced that Jay-Z is about to handle Kanye in a way that guarantees he never speaks on his kids again. And let's just say people aren't talking about a lawsuit. Comments about Kanye not making it past 2025 or suddenly disappearing are spreading fast, with some people even bringing up how other people who crossed Jay-Z in the past under sketchy circumstances. One fan said Jay-Z and Beyoncé might actually kill Kanye. And another one added, Kanye gonna end up in the desert somewhere. But let me hear your thoughts on all this. Do you believe Jay-Z is really just handling this through legal channels, or do you think he's already making moves behind the scenes to make sure Kanye never speaks on his children again? Or do you think the Carters won't touch Kanye because he has too much dirt on them? Hit the comments and then check out this next video.